Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to The Walking Dead. This is the latest episode, which is called Silence the Whisperer. So, we're only on episode 4, so I can't think that this is a literal silencing of the Whisperers, in the sense of wiping them out. They have been built up to be the major plot of this season, but hey, we really don't know what's going to happen from day to day with the show anymore. So this could be literal, it could be figurative. It could also mean that the Whisperers are going to go quiet for a while they're planning their revenge or whenever they plan to strike. But we did see at the end that Carol did indeed kill one of the Whisperers. Whether or not that Whisperer was sent by Alpha to keep an eye on that group, or whether or not that was just something that she did on her own. Maybe Alpha sent her on a solo mission to take Carol out after the attempted murder. There's a lot of questions and a lot of assumptions people have onto why that girl was there and whether or not she was supposed to be there. But either way, it doesn't matter. Carol killed her and now she's turned. And so depending on what happens, if she manages to wander her way back or if Alpha's people come up against her, she could potentially become a walker bomb, an unintentional walker bomb in Alpha's camp. I honestly don't know what's coming next, but we're not going to know until we watch the episode. So without further ado, let's vote. This whispering song is really creepy and I don't like it. Okay, Lydia, that's not really about you though. Your mama did traumatize him. I never feel comfortable during musical montages in a show. Oh Lord, please tell me that's not a herd. Please tell me that's not a herd, please. Alpha, was that you, girl? Silence the Whisperers, I saw that.
What do you want to do, boss?
Earth to Ezekiel, today.
You think Mommy will take me in?
Oh God. There's one ass in every group.
But I can be a fresh set of eyes. Or a pair of friendly ears.
Aw, you're cute. So much nicer than both her parents. Like, I have no idea where she gets it from.
You see something?
Why is Ezekiel just wandering around like a...
It's Ezekiel.
Her face. Oh, good God. What? Now, Zeke. What? Now. Richonne does not need this. For the record, it doesn't seem that high. I think he just hurt himself real bad. Yeah, see, you know, what would have been easier is just saying, you know, I need someone to talk to or I need a hug instead of, you know, walking to a dangerous ledge. I just, okay. No, 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 I can't even look at this. Richard Grimes' wife is not, no. Is it, oh my God. Your name is not Richard Grimes. How dare you? Yeah, you better be sorry. But who's got paint to waste in the apocalypse? The awkward silence.
Oh, too damn stubborn.
Yeah, that's it. And you're not Rick Grimes.
Maybe in another universe.
Nope, not there either. Not if Rick existed.
Carol. I don't even know how to talk to her anymore.
It's true. You two are totally awkward.
Especially when you get used to having someone there.
No, don't talk about Rick.
Partner in crime.
Oh, the smile, no.
Sound and bored.
Why?
Walk.
No, oh, the walk, yes. Yes, girl.
Just you.
Well, he's out there living his best life somewhere with Jadis.
Thank you, Michelle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought someone was about to attack them. Oh. Good girl.
Give me some room, please.
Nope. Yes, Lydia.
Oh my God, what is
Oh
wrong?
my God. I love it. Father Gabe's like, let her do her thing. Ooh, Lydia. That was straight up Alpha G and DNA right there.
Can you just avoid her?
How big do you think this place is, Terrell? Oh, wow. 3-on-1. You guys are such badasses. Wow. Not shocked, though. You are a little bitch. That's right. That's right, girl. Yeah, show them that Alpha's blood runs in your DNA whether you like it or not. Oh. You woke up the chief. I mean, you play with fire, you get burned, cow. I mean, for the first time, Negan didn't mean it all the way. Okay. It's just too much messes to clean up, and Michonne's not here. I can't handle it. What did you do, Sadiq? This is guilt now. This isn't just PTSD. Who is walking towards him?
Screw her. She's a goddamn asshole beating on a kid.
Facts.
The world's better off.
Also facts.
See, I started believing in your way of life, your moral code. Hell, you even gave me a little taste of freedom just so you could yank it away when I actually did the right thing.
I mean, he's speaking facts.
Should have gone to New Mexico.
It's not any better there. I've seen Fear the Walking Dead.
Gotta get out of here. What? Magna, let's go.
Magna, seriously. Oh no! That was both funny and tragic at the same time. No way! Oh, thank God for Michonne. Yeah! Woo! She jumped with that! Shoot it! Hands! Look at this! Look at my ladies getting information! Yeah, because you stutter when you're telling the truth.
But she's the one laying in the infirmary.
Right? Facts on facts!
Let's just keep this between us for now.
As you speak over a radio that's super loud.
How's RJ?
Oh.
He's good. He won't eat his vegetables, so I'm a little afraid for him.
Best goddad ever. Rick, call your wife.
Go to Hilltop. Coming, Hilltop. Pick up.
Gabe. Oh, do we have to have a speech? Just say yes or no.
Take the night to clear my head and consider my vote, and I suggest you all do the same.
God, okay.
I'm feeling the ocean calling to me.
Yeah, your girlfriend's there.
By ocean, you mean? Jules?
Yay, slick, sir.
What are you talking about? Never even heard her.
Plug the metaphorical gap tooth and the metaphorical smile that is the Hilltop's fortification.
Wow. Fix the hole in the wall would have been easy, but okay. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I said. She's so cute. Until she's killing people. You gonna let him out? Like you did last time? Oh, he already gone.
Negan's different. You didn't know him.
The Negan I know stood up for me when he didn't have to.
Very true. People change, Daryl.
I tried fitting in.
Or perhaps you forgot your first season self.
Better here. Feel safe.
Sadly, for the time being, I agree. Why do I feel like he's gonna die? Why are we spending so much time on him? This is making me nervous. Sit down. Really? With the sun right now? Why is it written everywhere? So creepy. Make it stop. And so we end it. Wow, the sun is just all kinds of weird right now. Sorry, it's just don't know where to put my head. Okay, that was episode 4, which was called Silence the Whispers. And as I thought, we're not there yet to actually do anything. In fact, we didn't actually see any real whisperers that we know of in this episode. Instead, we are seeing more of what we saw in the last episode with all these occurrences that, as Michonne put it, first time we could say it was a coincidence, the second time, maybe it's bad luck, but now it's starting to seem like, okay, all 3 communities have been hit with something. Although we didn't hear what happened at Oceanside, or outside of seeing someone nearby. And again, we don't know whether or not this is indeed Alpha and her pack, and like maybe she's telling them to go and keep an eye on the communities. It's, we had the whole moment with Michonne talking to Judith, which was really cute, where Judith says, well, maybe she's just trying to wear us all down so that when it comes down to it, she can just take us out. And there is some truth to that, but I also feel like Michonne also brought out a very good point talking to Daryl that, Alpha really, if she wanted to squash those communities, if she'd taken out Carol, Daryl, and Michonne and Aaron in that one fell swoop right there with that meeting after, especially after what Carol did, are you kidding? Like, Alexandria would have been in complete chaos, right? And let's face it, the sad reality is that out of who's left, Oceanside and Hilltop really don't have strong leaders there right now, comparatively. So, I mean, and they're also terrified, right? They're running scared. Michonne has pretty much been the sole voice of reason over the last little while since all this happened to keep everything in line. So, yeah, I think, like Michonne said, there's a deeper plan here that Alpha has potentially. And I do think it has to do with Lydia. We saw in the second episode that she isn't as over the whole Lydia situation as she's trying to let everyone believe. She's obviously still hoping that Lydia's okay. Even though she said what she said to Alpha, I think in her mind, she's fine with, I shouldn't say she's fine with. I think what Alpha's plan is at this point, she would rather destroy these communities in one way or another, and then when they fall apart and the symbol of safety and normalcy that they put out there, if that gets shattered, then I think what she's hoping is that Lydia will see the truth for herself and come groveling back. Because that's really what Alpha wants. Deep down, she wants Lydia to come back on her hands and knees and say, Mama, you were right. It's all a lie. Please take me back. And of course, she'll do horrible things to her, but then of course she will take her back, and she'll have not only will she have her daughter back, but she'd also have this testimony to give to the rest of her pack, to be like, see what happened? She went to this world that you all are dreaming about, and she realized for herself that it doesn't work, right? So I feel like Alpha is operating, because she's not stupid, right? Alpha's crazy. She's kind of bitchy, but she is not dumb. She's very, very smart, and she's very calculating. So I do think potentially she could be pulling some strings, like not doing an outright attack to kind of wind up the society, and it's already working. We're seeing that, people within Alexandria are turning on each other. Hilltop's already, we got the blacksmith guy talking about how, this, that, and the other. And of course, like every time one of these communities is experiencing anything now, it's quick to be like, oh, it's all the Whisperers. It's gotta be the Whisperers. Right? Forgetting that this is still the zombie apocalypse, and there's terrible people out there, and there's terrible things that could still occur. So yeah, it's hard to say right now whether or not it is in fact the Whisperers. Potentially a faction, like we don't know. Maybe there's a handful of the Whisperers that are acting independently of Alpha. We saw that with the Saviors and Negan, right? There were packs of them that were going out and doing things without Negan's permission because they could, and because Negan couldn't keep tabs on everybody. So maybe there's some of Alpha's herders who are saying they're going out to find more walkers, and really they're just doing their own thing. Or it's a new threat, right? In The Walking Dead, there's always a new threat. There's always somebody else out there that they didn't account for. Someone who could potentially be worse than the Whisperers, or who are copycats for all we know, right? So I like that right now the show is keeping it very ambiguous as to whether or not this is directly Alpha. We have not seen her in this episode at all, or the last one really, outside of course, what Carol did. So I think they're purposefully making sure we don't fully see Alpha's plan, and we're guessing right along with the different main characters as to what's really going on here. Other than that, I'd say the parts of the episode that really got me, obviously, was, the whole reminiscing. Michonne is still clearly hurting and missing Rick like he left yesterday. And I feel like the fact that they keep bringing this up, especially now, I'm just holding out hope that we're going to somehow get a Rick and Michonne reunion. I'm not giving up on a Michonne reunion this season somehow before she exits the show entirely. And so that makes me happy, and that we see that she's still, I just love that this was, I just love that that's the love of her life, that Rick is absolutely the love of her life, and she's just not ready to let it go even after all this time. And I mean, Ezekiel, well, y'all don't know how I felt about that kiss. I saw it in the preview and I was like, that better not be what I think it is. And I'm so glad it wasn't. And I'm so glad that, Michonne's like, look, I'm lonely, but you ain't no Rick Grimes. Oh, I can't believe she mentioned the walk. I can't. Other than that, of course, too, we had the whole situation with Negan. Someone let Negan out. Maybe it was Father Gabriel, for all we know. But where Negan will end up will be interesting, because he's not welcome at any of the communities as it stands. He's far too famous, and he's already proven that he can't really be on his own. So will he actually turn to the Whisperers? Because he could be very valuable to them. I don't know. Something about his personality tells me he would not get along with Alpha, and definitely not get along with Beta. I'm interested to see where Negan might end up, or if he ends up coming back, because in this particular case, he was completely right. He did the right thing, and unfortunately, because people need someone to blame and don't believe in the idea that people can change, they were unwilling to see that. It'll be interesting to see how things go going forward for Lydia and where Negan ends up. What do y'all think? Please leave your comments below. Let me know what you're thinking. And if you like this video, guys, please click like. And if you want to see more from this geeky face, please click subscribe. Until next time,